Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to talk to you about 5 retirement challenges. Maybe there'll be more than 5, but 5 retirement challenges. And some of the challenges are as you get older, you will get some challenges in life, right? Could be technology related, could be physical effort related, whatever. But retirement related challenges are happening, and some are challenges which people are admitting, and some are challenges which I can see which people are not admitting, right? So first one, immaterial of how much money a person has, at some stage he or she will retire, right? So you retire when you reach that sum of money, or you reach a stage when you don't know what else to do. So I have friends who are practicing chartered accountants who go to the office at 9 in the morning and come back at 12 and have lunch and go to sleep, and then they carry on their social activities. So they're working for 2-3 hours. So why are they doing it? Because they have no other hobbies, and no other hobby is so demanding that they don't go to office. So some of these retirement things happen. But other than people who are doing their own business, anybody who has been an employee for a long period of time, could even be a partner in a firm or something like that. So not exactly on their own, but yeah, they are a partner of a big firm. They are always worried about certain things. So what is the first thing that they worry about, which is unbelievable, is financial instability. Will I have enough to eat when my paycheck stops, right? So this is the most important question. Will there be financial instability? Because you've got used to, you're almost addicted to getting the salary on the 1st of every month, or whatever, 27th of the month or 25th of the month, whatever. You get the salary on a fixed date, and you are looking forward to that SMS notification saying that X amount has been credited to your bank account. Without that, will I be able to live? Which means the first question that they are asking is, I have these assets, how do I convert that into a paycheck? That's the basic question, and everybody struggles with that. It's not so difficult, but people struggle with that because people are mortally scared to say, oh my God, am I touching my capital? People at the age of 76 and 77 are worried about touching their capital. You have adequate capital. Pull a little out of capital. Even if you die at 90, you should not have to worry about pulling a little money out of capital. So it should not really be a bother, but that is what worries a lot of people, almost all the people. Second thing to worry about is healthcare and long-term care costs. This is a nightmare for people. Where will I live when I need long-term care, right? I'm bedridden, my wife can't handle it, it's too difficult. At the age of 70, I don't want my wife and me to think every day about what food to make, which servant will come, which servant will not come, what can go wrong with our lives, right? So that constant worry I don't want for me or for my wife. How do I handle that? So healthcare, long-term care costs, and the unwillingness or the inability to live alone, especially for those with one child, no children, or never married, or children living abroad, that they are really paranoid or scared, I do not know which word to use, when they have to live alone. Who will take care of all this? So this is a big worry for them. So yeah, there are solutions available, but I'm just listing out these worries. The third thing which I want them to worry about, which they don't worry about, is taxes. Right now, I'm just finished paying off all my taxes. So you'll have to file the return sometime in June when the government of India is ready with all the data. Your capital gain and everything is properly populated in the government's 26As. And that happens, I think, only in mid-June. So you have a 15-day window to file the return. Maybe I have a 45-day window to file the return. But that's about it. Taxes, I was just checking, taxes is at least 12 times my annual expenses, right? It's the biggest expense that we all will have after a particular stage. So if you make your profit and loss account, right? So let's say your income is 1 crore. So you write 1 crore as income, and maybe 30 lakhs or 35 lakhs as tax, or 30 lakhs as income tax. So if you make your P&L where 1 crore of your income is on the income side, the biggest expense on this side is going to be 30 lakhs of your taxation. Maybe your household expenses are 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs or 10 lakhs. but which means your taxation is 3x, right? For me it is much higher, but I'm just saying, so that is the biggest thing. So you have to worry about taxes, and taxes are very simple. If you're paying somebody regularly, check whether you can transfer capital and create the income for them, rather than rather than pay regularly and out of your post-tax income. It's easier to create capital for your parents or for your minor children, so that your minor children can withdraw after they become major and pay their own fees. So these simple taxation things, whether you're a 30-year-old or a 65-year-old, these simple taxation things people miss out. They have no clue. Another thing, no, but they are worried about taxation, but they have no clue how to manage taxation, right? It's sometimes easier to do a systematic withdrawal plan from your income, almost always true. But now with a 12 lakh limit, it is possible that you want something in the dividend, in the DCW as they call it, right? It made no sense at all to be in the dividend format till this 12 lakhs limit was raised, but now it may make sense for certain people at certain levels of income who don't have 12 lakhs of income to create some of that capital gains into income, because it is going to be taxed at 0 rate, whereas capital gains is to be taxed at 12.5%. So think about all this. People don't think enough about taxation. One thing which people don't worry, or some people over worry, is inflation, because inflation has been benign in India since 2014. No, I'm not giving too much credit to Modi. It was a combination of Modi and Raghuram Rajan that they targeted inflation. It must have been an RBI idea to target inflation, and it must credit of Mr. Modi and his cabinet to have agreed, which means Jaitley at that point in time, to have agreed to do inflation targeting. So inflation is not very high in India, but that is exactly the reason why you cannot just ignore inflation. We are ignoring inflation now simply because we believe inflation is benign. It could change. So be worried, be careful about inflation. Some people worry about inflation, many people don't. Another big mistake which I see people making is estate planning oversights, mistakes. If you own a house, you need to make a will. You need to make a will very clearly, and also in certain parts of India, gifting may be better than making a will, because after you make a will, you still have to go and get a probate, which takes time, costs money and effort, right? So sometimes it may be easier to gift it with your interest in life embedded in the gift deed, so that your son or daughter cannot throw you out. But after your death, it will become easier for them to, for taking possession, they don't have to do anything because it's already in their name. So this is something which you could consider. Maybe you're 80, 85, and at that stage you could consider gifting it to your children. But I mean, I'm digressing. I should make a separate video on that. So these are 4 or 5 things that you have to worry about in retirement, and not just in retirement, in your wealth creation process. Thank you.